Welcome to Big Damn Love, an excuse for me to blab on and on about things that make me smile, if only because my therapist says that it's a fun, healthy and inexpensive alternative to smoking crack. He was right about two of those things, and this week it's the Batman-Superman movie! Broadcast in 1997, this three-part story originally aired in the second season of Superman the Animated Series as World's Finest, and depicts the first meeting of the Caped Crusader and the Man of Steel in the DC Animated Universe. And no, it doesn't go anything like this.
Tell me, do you bleed?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, like me too!
No way!
Yes way!
Oh, I can't even! We should be friends!
Super friends!
I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright.
The Joker and Harley Quinn have stolen an unusual jade dragon statue from a Gotham antique store, which prompts the GCPD to ask the question, why? It's not the most valuable piece there, and it's also downright dangerous. Once Batman begins to investigate, he discovers that the artifact is cursed. Anyone who has owned it in the past 30 years has died prematurely. Turns out that the statue is made from an extraterrestrial material that emits a low-level radiation that can poison a human being after some prolonged exposure to it. Why would the Joker want to steal such a thing? That's a good question. Meanwhile, in Metropolis, Superman and Lois Lane have encountered each other numerous times by now, and people are starting to talk.
Let's make an example of this hero. A very tragic example, I'm afraid, Miss...
Lane.
Lane? Lois Lane? The one Superman always saves?
Afraid so.
See? Lois is keen to get to know Superman better, but duty continues to call him away. Clark would like to get to know Lois better, but she's too busy being miffed about her lack of super time, until Bruce Wayne arrives in town for a business meeting with Lex Luthor. Instantly clicking, Lois and Bruce arrange a dinner date for later that night, much to Clark's chagrin. On the way to the meeting, Lex Luthor's car is hijacked by Harley Quinn, who forces Luthor to share the back seat with a creepy, crazed hitchhiker, with an interesting proposition.
Pay me $1 billion and I'll kill Superman.
What makes you think you can kill Superman when you can't even handle a mere mortal in a Halloween costume?
There's nothing mere about that mortal. Besides, I've read up on your flyboy. I know his weakness. See? Solid kryptonite.
You know I can't be connected to this in any way.
Oh, you'll be Mr. Clean. I promise. Deal?
Deal.
Now, I shan't go into too many specifics. Oh, shut up. I shan't go into too many specifics because if you haven't seen this, you should really check it out for yourself. But here are a few things that I big damn love about this story. Mercy and Harley's weird rivalry. Both of them are the right-hand ladies of the villains, and both are their muscles, so putting them in a room together means one trying to kick the other's arse nearly every time. It's a really fun dynamic to see.
How you doing, Slugger?
Hey, okay, Mr. J.
Luthor's utter resentment of the Joker is apparent in every scene they share together, which makes sense. Lex is a well-known man of business and class, and this freaky nutjob is far too loud and unhinged for him to be comfortable around. Still, he can't deny the Joker's proposal is a decent enough shot at the Man of Steel, so he takes the opportunity to do some reluctant business with the Clown Prince of Crime, which of course he ends up regretting massively. Joker hijacks a fighter jet from Luthor's robotics lab and paints a smile all over it, because of course.
Ta-da! Nothing like a nice big smile.
Superman and Batman's rapport is a lot of fun.
Favorite pizza topping?
Anchovies.
Mushrooms.
Best movie.
Serendipity. Your mother's name?
Mrs. Kent.
Wayne.
They start out as reluctant allies, mostly because of their conflicting approaches to the work that they do. In fact, their very first encounter as Superman and Batman, not as Clark and Bruce, is brilliant. Because Superman comes up to Batman from behind, grabs his shoulder. Batman, using Superman's own weight, flips him over. Superman's startled, he's like, what? Because that's possible. I've seen people complain about that online. They've said, how could Batman lift Superman up? He's the strongest man. He's still, like, the same weight as a dude. Batman can do that. But at the same time, Batman is very good at using people's strength against them, so it works out. Interestingly, Batman never picks a fight with him in that first scene. He doesn't, like, actively try and combat Superman because he knows he would flatten him like that. One of the best parts of this story is the one-up identity moment, by which I mean during their first scene, Superman looks through Batman's cowl and sees that it's Bruce Wayne, and Bruce is not too happy about that. Later on that same evening, Clark settles down, he's on the phone to Lois, and he notices a little tracer in his cape, and he looks out several blocks away, and on a rooftop, looking through some binoculars, is Batman, who just goes, it's like, touche, you don't tell anybody, or I'll tell everybody. What's nice is that, yes, there is a clash of ideologies here, and yes, there is an interesting dynamic to explore there, but this movie doesn't paint them as enemies, because they never were, Snyder. Superman is an optimist, Batman a realist. Neither are right, and neither are wrong, and after a bumpy start, they team up wonderfully and get shit done. The Lois and Bruce relationship is amazing too. I never would have thought of that romantic pairing, but it works. And a lot of that is down to it being sold so well by Dana Delaney and Kevin Conroy, respectively. But it's also, it's their take on the characters. Like Lois, for example, you buy her inquisitive mind and the fact that she is really just lusting after a hot dude, leading to her wanting to pursue a relationship with Bruce. And her take-no-shit attitude really plays to this less broody version of Batman's desire to meet someone who's fiery and passionate and who can go toe-to-toe with him in a verbal sparring match. But can you blame Lois? Really? I mean, what is more attractive than a famous billionaire? Never mind. Never mind. Oh. Their date, as interrupted by the Joker, makes one of the most enjoyable scenes in the story, and boy, does Bruce have some moves!
Take your hands off her, you!
Shit. Clancy Brown is still, to this day, my favourite take on Lex Luthor, and he shines here too. He matches Mark Hamill's Joker in the scenes they've got, and even delivers us the very first version of Bat Nipples. Bat Nipples.
Oh, yeah.
So if you've never seen it, take the risk, take the chance. Check out the Batman-Superman movie. It is part of the DC Animated Universe, which you should already watch anyway. It's incredible. I've got a whole bunch of it back here. Please do give it a go if you haven't. It's on iTunes as Superman World's Finest Parts 1, 2 and 3. It's on DVD as its own movie. Just seek it out. It ends with Batman and Superman going like, hopefully we won't have to team up very often, which is nice considering this was essentially the prequel to what eventually led to the Justice League animated series, which is amazing. So what is your favourite Batman or Superman movie? Which one of all their cinematic outings or straight to DVD flicks, team-up ones, solo ones, whatever, is your favourite? Let me know down below. Who knows? Maybe I'll be covering another one of them in another episode of Big Damn Love in the near future. Ooh, who can tell? I could. I know what I'm going to talk about. But hey, you could sway me. So let me know down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you enjoy it. And of course, make sure to check out Big Damn Cast on iTunes for a weekly free podcast that you can listen to in your ear holes to get some more Big Damn Love in your brain. Toodles.
Well, this has been awesome.
A revelation.
Yeah. Say, do you want to, like, hang out again soon, sometime, maybe?
Sure. Yeah. I'll go check it's cool. You want to go ask your parents if it's okay? Dude? Bat buddy?